This is a picture of me and my best and oldest friend. My sister Kimmy and I are just 13 months apart. Although we grew up side by side, we developed into two completely different people. Kimmy loved being crazy and breaking rules, but she also couldn't wait to get married and have kids. She was always in love with the worst guys who would always get her in the worst trouble. I, on the other hand, loved school and couldn't imagine ever getting married and especially not having kids. I was more interested in having a career. Plus, as much as I loved kids, I was never a fan of newborns. Flash forward 15 years and you'll see a picture of my newest best friend and I road tripping to nowhere really. After 2 days of driving, my friend and I had just set up our tent for some beach camping in North Carolina. Then I get a call from my then 19-year-old sister. She decided to wait until I was well out of the state limits to let me know the news. Pregnant. Can't say that I was super supportive during that phone call. In fact, I think the call went something like this. You are an idiot. Click. Eventually I called her back and apologized, but in the back of my mind, anger and irritation still boiled. Why would a 19-year-old girl want to put her whole life on hold for a wrinkly, snotty, crying little baby? As the months passed, my irritation took on the form of humor. I tried to make jokes out of the situation as much as possible, but in the back of my mind, I just could not understand. Much to the chagrin of my boyfriend, my lack of motherly instincts put babies out of the question for me. Because of the strong bond between me and my sister, however, I decided that I wanted to be in the room with her when the baby was born. A few days after the due date, the doctors decided that the baby would be induced on February 12th, my half birthday. I think this is when I quietly and slowly started to change. I'm a big fan of birthdays, and thinking about being able to give the baby gifts on my birthday, which would be her half birthday, started to melt my heart a little. February 12th came, and I sat in the room with my sister all day, and I am sure that I have never seen anyone in so much pain in my life. After hours of waiting and a few scary moments, Destiny Sue Swigert was finally born. That's when my heart really melted. People are always talking about the miracle of birth. I always thought it was ridiculous. I was honestly surprised at the tears I shed. Something about this crying, wrinkly, snotty baby was cute to me. More than 3 years have passed since that day, and I can honestly say that Destiny is the brightest spot in my life. She changed the way I felt about my entire future. Although spending time with her has reinforced the idea that babies aren't always easy, I'm positive that someday I will have my own babies and allow my sister to understand the joy of being an aunt.